Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Profit Projector, and we're just going to go in and have a quick look in a second, but I just want to explain a couple of things that won't scare beginners and will entice seasoned users of Excel or spreadsheet software. And the thing is that Profit Projector is actually quite simple to use. There's only 2 entries that you need to use. I've got a website here if you want to purchase it, and it explains it in pretty good detail. It's only $10, so let's get right into it. Let's have a look. So you only need to make 2 entries, so it really is simple. There's 2 compulsory inputs, one for the cost price of the item that you're purchasing, and 2, the desired actual sale price, so the price you're going to sell it for, the real price you're going to sell it for. There's lots of other calculations. There's actually 9 calculations on page 1. But before I go into detail about the calculations, we'll just have a look at the different pages, and I'll look at what you have to do in more detail and show you how detailed this is. So you don't have to be an expert at Excel. You don't even have to know how to use Excel, because I'll explain how to use everything in another video. But simply you just need to add the price and the price you want to sell it for. That's all you need. But before I get into that detail, we'll have a look at the Profit Projector more closely. So you can see here I have on this sheet on Excel, use this sheet if you're selling items on eBay and your clients want to pay by cash or bank deposit. So this is if you're selling on eBay only. If you want to sell on eBay and PayPal, we'll use the tab on the far left, the sheet I should say. And we'll just go in for another closer look. And use this sheet if you're selling on items on eBay and your clients pay by PayPal. And the reason for this is because PayPal obviously makes additional charges that your bank deposit won't, or if someone pays in cash. So let's have a look here. And there's a title to my Profit Projector price calculator. So looking below that, we've got user inputs. And we notice that the starred user input is optional and not always needed for calculations. So you don't necessarily need to fill out any of these where it says user input. Yet there are lots of user inputs you can use in case you want to do your pricing in much more detail. So I like to start with the item name, and once again not compulsory, so example item fish hooks. Then the supplier details. Now you'll notice if you scroll over note, it gives you the information that you need to type in. So if you're a complete beginner, or if you're just getting a little bit lost in this because it's quite big, the notes will tell you what you need to input. So I usually put my supplier details, website info, that kind of thing. And I put the pop-up balloons in the first example line. So you can actually go in there and change this. Double click on it, put your own information in, just to get started. So I've even got instructions here. Enter the name below in the white cell. Supplier details, click below. As you can see, it's pretty simple. And in the yellow fields, you can see it said add extra info here above the items. So I quite often do this. I might add supplier details over additional items and that kind of thing. And I'll just put them in the yellow field. But for all my data, I put it in the white fields. just to keep everything neat, clean, and trackable. And there's over 200 entries that you can add. I usually find once I get to about 20, I start removing some of those entries and repricing them, because the price changes dynamically with my sellers, or over time, I should say. Zoom in a bit closer here. Now as you scroll down, you can see I've got all the headings in clear view, so you can add more entries without getting lost in the pages. And as a seasoned user, this will save you a lot of time, as you can see, developing your own spreadsheet. As a beginner, all the notes and headings are there. So the two compulsory entries have the fixed balloon pop up, so it's easy to find. This is what I need to enter if I want to find it, my details about my item. So I'll enter the price of the fish hooks. Cost me $5.55. It cost an average of 60 cents to get to my office. So I need to post that to the customer for $1 for a stamp. Stamps are expensive here. So my total cost before deductions. So I've entered 3 entries. Cost of postage to customer. Cost of shipping to me. Really simple. And it's calculated the output of a total cost here. And it's given me a projected sale price. So I can sell those items that cost me $7.15 for $16.44. There's an eBay deduction. eBay deduction is $1.62. The PayPal deduction is 73 cents. And the projected profit is $6.90 on this item. So my initial cost was $7.15. My projected profit is $6.90. So we're looking at close to 100% profit in the projection. Now that won't be the actual profit, or the actual eBay deduction, or the actual PayPal deduction. You need to type in the desired actual sale price first. So instead of selling these for $16.45 or $44, whatever you want to call it, I'll just enter $15. Okay, so 15 and hit the enter key. My desired actual sale price is $15, because if someone else is selling these on eBay for $15.50, they'll probably get the sale. So we need to be realistic, and we'll put the other compulsory input. What am I selling that for? What am I selling the product for? So as we scroll along, you can see the actual eBay deduction, the actual PayPal deduction, and the actual profit I'll make on this. And the percentage in profit that I will make on this item. And that's calculated on the initial outlay. It's not calculated on the postage, because I didn't pay for the postage when I purchased the item. I just paid for the shipping, and I paid for the actual item at that time. And you can add tax and duty in this section here, in this field. And I didn't make the tax calculation on that, because basically every country is different, or even state in the United States. So obvious reasons. So it's that simple. You can go to my website, purchase that. Once you make the purchase, you'll be taken to a download page after you pay in PayPal. And simply click on the download link. You'll be given a download in XLS format. So Microsoft Excel 2003, which is compatible with the spreadsheet software that I'm using. I'm using OpenOffice. I like OpenOffice. One, it's free. Doesn't cost a cent. And so that reduces your cost straight up. So I've given a download link to the OpenOffice software. Also a download link to accounting software in Australia. I actually use this. It's free. And there's a free one for the United States as well. So there's an accounting package that's free there. So this will save you a lot of money, a lot of time. You don't need to do much. I actually use it. I made this purchase last night. Here's a purchase I made. I bought a gasket kit. And I had bought an additional item, another gasket for that kit, because I need to use this gasket to change these gaskets basically on a car. So let's have a look here. That's where I sell them. I charged $84.50 last time. So I'll go back to my profit projector. So if I want to make that calculation, I just went. I use this to buy those. So I'll go gasket set. I bought them from. See, better right. Get set. I bought them from Top Secret. I'll just zoom in a little. You can see better. The part code is MD24. So these are just for your records. They're not compulsory. These items are not compulsory. And the cost price was $9.65 for each gasket kit. I bought 8. And 4 of the other gaskets because I have some left over of these from my last purchases. So this is the cost price of my initial item. So I want to add an additional item to that kit, which is the other gasket. So that was $1.65 and 1.65 in dollars. Enter. Okay, and we'll go to the average shipping costs when purchased. I'll just go to my shipping cost calculator. If I go across here, there's my shipping cost calculator. Okay, there's my gaskets. I've pre-filled these, so just to make this quicker. Code, supplier, name of courier. It was actually FedEx this time, so I can change that to FedEx. Okay, and number of items on ship. Total shipping cost was $56.80. $56.8. Enter. So my average shipping cost per item was $7.10. Enter that back into my eBay and oops, one more. eBay and PayPal. One more. Let's go. So you can see I've left that there. That's handy. You can see where I am. I can zoom out. Average. Oh, excuse me. I just woke up. Average shipping cost. Pays to zoom out. Have a look where you are. $7.10. My postage to the customer is usually about $12.20 express post. The customer gets that tomorrow if they buy today. You can see my total cost before deduction has just changed. And I have a projected sale price. I usually put that price up because Ford charges hundreds of dollars for these. I'm not kidding. Just for those 6 gaskets in the middle there, $220. So I'm saving my customer a lot of money. But I like to make more than that, so I like to make a little bit more profit, because the projected profit is only $30 on that item. So you can see on my eBay sales here, I charge $84.50. So I'll type in $84.50. And my actual eBay deduction is $8.36. So that's why I charge so much. eBay and PayPal take quite a bit, and I know exactly what they're taking. My actual profit is $43 on these, so good profit. But I'm just selling a new lot now, so I'll do a sale price. Just change that again, and I can see my profit's 38, so I'm happy with that. And there's my profit margin. Easy peasy. What more do you need? This will save you lots of time. I've spent a lot of time developing this. So, you know, what more can I say? You can do it for eBay and PayPal. eBay only, so it'll deduct amounts for eBay fees. So if your clients come around and pay by cash or make a bank deposit, it still does the eBay calculations. I've got PayPal only. If you're selling items on your own website, items paid by PayPal, not selling items on eBay, so it doesn't deduct the eBay deduction. And I've got a tab here for no eBay or PayPal. It's just loading, so just give me a second. Use this sheet if your clients pay by cash or bank deposit or by credit card. So I've made the credit card optional merchant fees. So we're just looking at my example item. So my optional merchant fees are 1.5%. My projected profit, $9.51. My desired actual sale price is $9.50. I like round numbers. They seem to sell better, in my opinion. And my profit margin is 52% on my fishing hooks. So some items you won't want to make 100% because you've got to be competitive. Some items you'll make, like my gaskets, 200%, where you don't have a lot of competitors in that space. So my actual profit on my fishing hooks was $3.20. My total cost was $6.15, so hence the 52%. Got my shipping cost calculator. No eBay, no PayPal. PayPal only. eBay only. eBay and PayPal. Okay. Simple. Easy peasy. Everyone's happy. You don't have to build a big spreadsheet. What more could you want? It's easy. You've got balloon help. You don't even know how to have to use a spreadsheet, really. Just use this. I do it. Use it all the time when I'm selling on eBay. Use it when I'm researching pricing. And I've developed it to make it sound easy. Make it sound easy. To make it easy. Happy days.